Belly up to the bar, barflies, and have a drink with me. My name is Kellen, and this is the Midwestern Barfly Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the program. I'm glad to have you here. This is episode number 6 of the Midwestern Barfly Podcast. Hope you all had an amazing weekend. Thank goodness that it has cooled off a little bit here in the Midwest. I'll tell you what, last 2 weeks when I was recording this, it was hot as balls, as I said, but wasn't as bad. Wasn't as bad today. I'm very happy for that. Very blessed that it is starting to get better. Now, we are still getting into the dog days of summer in July and a little bit of August, so my words could come back and bite me in the asshole. That's a little weird, but anyway. So we are going to press on, though, and we are going to enjoy this summer. It's going to be a summer to remember, and we're going to enjoy this episode. But before we do have a sponsor, sponsored as always by the Midwestern Barfly Gazette shop. Yes, that is our merch store. That is where we sell all of our crazy apparel, such as the I'm My Grandma's Bookie line, the Win Bets Pound Beers line, anything that a goofy, sports-loving, gambling-loving, beer-loving individual could enjoy. We also got some sandals on there, some slides for the summer. It's just a good old time. Make sure to go over there, load up your cart, use code MWBFG for 25% off your order. It's a great deal, folks. You're going to love it, and I can't wait to see what everyone buys. And show us on social media, please. I would love to see people in our merch. It would be very cool. And we'll retweet, share, let the world know that you are a barfly indeed. Now, with that out of the way, let's get into the program. All right, ladies and gentlemen, to start this show off, I wanted to bitch about something for a second. And that is sunglasses suck. And many of you, if you're following the website and whatnot, you probably already saw my article about it. How it was National Sunglass Day on Monday, and it's a time where people are paying homage to sunglass wearers. I don't know what the fuck the point of it is, but it just made me think to myself how we've created such a large market for pieces of glass on a frame. And what I mean by that is, and if you read the article, you already know my point, why are sunglasses so damn expensive nowadays? And why are people buying them? Like, if you go to your local sporting goods store and whatnot, you're going to see, like, Oakleys and Ray-Bans that are $100, $150, $200 sunglasses. And people are buying them, and I don't get it. I just don't get it. Because to me, what happens with sunglasses, and if you say this never happened to you, you're a fucking liar. Sunglasses are going to either break, get scratched, get lost, get stolen, or any combination of the four in some way, shape, or form, and you're going to have to buy a new pair. I mean, seriously, everyone in their lifetime has had one of those four things happen to a pair of sunglasses, and they had to go back and purchase a new one. So why, if that's the inevitable result, would you spend that much? Why? I don't get it. And that's why, like, you will always find me. That's why I'm not the biggest sunglass wearer, but I'll wear them during vacation and whatnot. But if I'm out there buying sunglasses, you're going to find my ass at the cheapy rack by the registers. You guys know the cheapy rack I'm talking about. It's that big, cheesy looking rack that looks like it's from the 1980s. It's still made out of wood and all that. And it's going to have all the knockoff sunglasses of the really expensive ones, like the aviators and whatnot. But they're all going to be $20 to $40. That is the price range, ladies and gentlemen, for a pair of fucking sunglasses. Because I will go to that rack because I'm not going to risk bringing anything more expensive than that on a vacation. You want to know why? Because once I buy that pair of sunglasses, from that day I purchase it until the next vacation that comes around, those sunglasses will get lost at some point. It just happens. It happens all the time. I will go and buy a pair of sunglasses for a trip, one of those cheapies, and I never lost a pair during a trip, but after coming back, at some point it gets misplaced, it gets put in a junk drawer, it gets put in a cabinet, something or other, and I can't find the fucking thing, and then I have to go back out and buy another cheapy pair of sunglasses, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with losing a $20 pair of sunglasses. Why? Because I already knew it's a piece of shit. I already know it's crappy. Whereas if I bought a $200 pair of sunglasses and I lost it or I broke it or whatnot, I'm gonna be freaking pissed, dude. I don't want to have to worry about a pair of sunglasses getting damaged or whatnot or going away. I don't want to have to take care of it. Why? Because I don't need it all the time. I only need it for vacations or if I'm working outside. So why bother investing all that money into something like that? Like, folks, do yourself a favor and just go with the cheapies. Like, trust me. It'll save you in the long run, if we're being honest. Because if you take my situation, for example, I would much rather buy a cheap $20 pair of sunglasses every year or every other year for one vacation than buy one $200 pair of sunglasses and have something happen to it. I will gladly do that. But obviously what I have to say here, it's not really going to change much in people's minds. So, you do you. Go buy your expensive sunglasses. I don't give a shit. I'll be over here saving my ass money. Because Jesus Christ, it's just gotten out of hand. It's ridiculous. But what do I know? Alright, so this episode is going to have a bit of a short run time. I apologize for that. It's just not a lot of topics were fitting my fancy this week. But we still got a show out, got to entertain, and I am very happy that you are here listening. So for the final topic of this episode, I want to talk about how the Amazon Alexa. Now, we all know Alexa. It's that little metal robotic cylinder thing that sits on your kitchen table or your kitchen counter that you talk to about God knows what. It's the thing that you set timers on. It's the thing that tells you the weather. Whatever you use it for. That's it. So that little bastard is getting an update. And according to an article I read, this update is that from under a minute of provided audio, the Alexa can now mimic someone else's voice for you. So instead of using like the robotic monotone voice that it comes with, the default voice, now you can make it sound like a celebrity, your mom, your dad, your sister, your dog, your aunt, whatever you want. And when you read the reasoning behind this new update, I get it. I understand it. It was for COVID reasons, for people that passed away from COVID, and this, that, the other. And there are people that are going to enjoy it, is what I'm trying to get at. And if you do, God bless you. I have no problem with you. But to be completely honest, this just seems very creepy. And it seems creepy for the reason of it just, when I read this, it popped a scenario in my head where, and think about this with me, imagine that you are in your house by yourself. It's dark, it's raining, you're watching a movie, maybe watching a scary movie, whatever you're doing, not a great spot, kind of like a horror movie setup. And something happens that accidentally triggers your Alexa. Like, a character in the movie says the name Alexa, or just something happens. Everybody knows that this happens at least once with Alexa owners. All Alexa owners know this. And then all of a sudden, Alexa gets triggered, and you start hearing Aunt Clarice's voice ringing through your home. Problem is, Aunt Clarice passed away 15 years ago. So now, you got this relative's voice going through the house at this time of night during a storm. Come on, that's the creepiest shit in the world. That's like the start of a horror movie. And then I just picture it where somebody witnesses that, goes down to investigate the noise or try to turn the Alexa off, and it's a big-ass monster that's using that voice to lure the unsuspecting victim in and then do whatever they want with it. It's like the basis of a horror movie. And if I'm the only one that sees this, I must be crazy, because it's insane to me. But I would love to hear what other people think. Make sure to leave that in the comments. It's just, this ain't for me, pal. Ain't for me. Unless I'm putting... Now that makes me think. If I did do it, who would I put? Whose name would I put? Or whose voice would I put? Ooh. So now, hear me out. And this is just a random thought. I'm kind of trailing here. I understand that, but just hear me out here. If you put Sofia Vergara's voice on there, or Selma Hayek's, that'd be a little hot. Just saying. But it is what it is. Love to hear your thoughts on this. Please leave in the comments. And yeah, technology, it's going places, but I don't like where it's going. Or I do. You be the judge. Alrighty, as I said in the previous segment, this is going to be a bit of a short episode, short week. I do apologize for the short runtime. It's just one of those days, man. Just one of those days where the ideas aren't flowing, but you know what? I had to get something out. I had to entertain. Wanted to keep this show going. I don't want it to stop like the last times we did this. So please, I hope you enjoy this. I hope you stay for next week. It's going to just continue. We're going to continue to grow from here is what I'm saying. And I hope you all have an amazing week. You are amazing people. And I'll see you again next Wednesday. Take care.